The National Disability Insurance Scheme, or NDIS, is a lifeline for hundreds of thousands of Australians. It provides crucial funding for people with a permanent and significant disability, empowering them to live more independent and fulfilling lives. The scheme supports a vast range of individuals, from children needing early intervention therapies to adults requiring assistance with daily living, mobility equipment, or access to the community. At its heart, the NDIS is about choice and control, allowing participants to select the services and providers that best meet their unique needs and goals. It's a system built on partnership, connecting participants with a diverse market of providers who deliver these vital supports. However, as the NDIS has grown, so have the challenges in ensuring it remains sustainable, fair, and safe for everyone involved. To address these challenges, significant changes are being introduced throughout 2024 and into 2025. These reforms are designed to strengthen the scheme's foundations, improve transparency, and place a greater emphasis on quality and safety. For NDIS providers, these changes represent a pivotal moment, requiring them to adapt their operations and processes. The goal isn't to create unnecessary hurdles, but to build a more robust and accountable system that delivers better outcomes for participants and protects the long-term integrity of the scheme. These updates touch nearly every aspect of a provider's interaction with the NDIS, from how they register and charge for services to the way participant plans are structured and funded. The Australian Government and the National Disability Insurance Agency, or NDIA, are aiming to create a clearer, more consistent framework. This will help manage budgets more effectively, reduce fraudulent activities, and ensure that every dollar is spent on reasonable and necessary supports that genuinely help participants achieve their goals. Understanding these changes is not just about compliance, it's about continuing to provide high-quality, person-centered care within this evolving landscape. The road ahead requires providers to be proactive and informed. The shift involves new digital systems, updated rules of engagement, and a renewed focus on evidence-based practices. While change can be daunting, the ultimate vision is a stronger, more reliable NDIS for generations to come. It's a collective effort to refine a system that holds so much promise for so many Australians. For providers, this is an opportunity to reinforce their commitment to excellence and to play a key role in shaping a more secure and effective future for the entire disability sector, ensuring participants receive the quality support they deserve. One of the most significant changes is the introduction of a new, risk-based registration system. Starting from mid-2024, certain types of providers, including support coordinators and those offering supported independent living, or SIL, must be registered to operate. This mandatory registration is designed to lift the standard of quality and safety across the board, ensuring providers meet stringent requirements before they can deliver services. Furthermore, the Code of Conduct has been updated with a new clause focused on fair and transparent pricing. This means providers, whether registered or not, cannot charge the NDIS more for a support than they would a private customer, unless there's a clear and justifiable reason for the higher cost. Another major shift lies in how NDIS plans are funded. From May 2025, all new and reassessed plans will feature funding periods. Instead of receiving a single large budget up front for the entire year, participants' funds will be released in set intervals, such as every 3 months. This change is aimed at helping participants and their providers manage spending more effectively throughout the plan's duration, preventing budgets from being exhausted too early. Any unused funds from one period will simply roll over to the next, but the structure encourages more consistent and planned use of the available support budget over time. The way claims are made and processed is also being overhauled to improve accountability. A new legislative framework, which started in October 2024, will impose a 2-year time limit for submitting claims after a service has been delivered, a rule that will be enforced from October 2025. This ensures that all claims are timely and accurately reflect the supports provided. Providers must also be prepared to supply evidence for their services, such as detailed case notes or service agreements, when they submit an invoice. This helps plan managers and the NDIA verify that the supports were delivered as claimed, adding another layer of integrity to the payment process. Finally, the government has introduced new transitional support lists to provide much-needed clarity on what the NDIS will and will not fund. These lists clearly define what constitutes a reasonable and necessary NDIS support, helping to manage participant expectations and guide provider service offerings. For the first time, new participants will receive an impairment notice that specifies which of their disabilities meet the NDIS access criteria, ensuring that funding is directed only towards supports related to those specific impairments. This move aims to create a more consistent and equitable approach to funding decisions across the scheme. A cornerstone of the NDIS reforms is the rollout of a new digital system known as PACE. By June 2025, the PACE system and the updated My NDIS participant portal will be fully operational for all participants with new or reassessed plans. This modern platform is designed to be more user-friendly and efficient for everyone. For providers, PACE changes how plans are viewed and how claims are processed. It structures funding around a participant's specific goals, making it easier to see how supports are contributing to positive outcomes. This system aims to streamline administration, reduce paperwork, and provide a clearer line of sight between the plan, the supports, and the participant's progress. Another critical change involves disability-related health supports, or DRHS. These are health supports that are necessary due to a participant's disability, such as physiotherapy, psychology, or dietetics. From June 30, 2025, funding for these supports will be moved from the core budget to the capacity-building budget in NDIS plans. While this doesn't change the types of health supports that can be funded, it impacts how providers claim for them. This recategorization is intended to better align these therapeutic supports with the goal of building a participant's skills and independence over time, which is the primary purpose of the capacity-building budget. In a significant step towards greater inclusivity, the NDIS is launching its First Nations strategy for 2025 to 2030. This strategy has been developed to improve how the scheme engages with and supports Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander participants. The core aim is to deliver services that are culturally safe, respectful, and genuinely accessible. The strategy was created through a process of co-design with First Nations communities, ensuring their voices and experiences are at the heart of the reforms. For providers, this means a greater expectation to build strong, collaborative relationships with First Nations people and organisations to deliver support that truly meets their needs. Looking further ahead, the NDIA is also focusing on improving the early intervention pathway for children under 9 with developmental delays or disabilities. A new model is being designed that will feature tailored early intervention packages and a lead practitioner to coordinate a child's supports. Additionally, in early 2025, the agency will begin sourcing new needs assessment tools. These tools will help create a more consistent and accurate way of understanding a participant's support needs, which will eventually inform a new, fairer framework for determining plan budgets. These forward-looking changes signal a commitment to continuous improvement across the entire scheme. To navigate these changes successfully, providers must take proactive steps now. The first priority is to review your registration status. If you deliver services like support coordination or SIL, you must ensure you are registered or on the path to registration to continue operating legally. This involves familiarizing yourself with the new risk-based tiers and preparing for more stringent audits. It's no longer enough to have generic policies. You will need to demonstrate that your procedures are actively implemented and tailored to your specific services, with clear evidence to back it up. This is a fundamental step in aligning with the scheme's new quality and safety standards. Next, it is crucial to update your internal systems for compliance and invoicing. With the introduction of funding periods and stricter claiming rules, your financial processes need to be robust. Train your staff on the new 90-day and 2-year claiming deadlines to avoid rejected payments. Ensure your invoicing practices include all required evidence, such as detailed service notes, to meet the new standards for verification. This is also the perfect time to review your pricing structures to ensure they comply with the updated Code of Conduct. guaranteeing fairness and transparency in how you charge for your NDIS services. Clear and consistent communication with participants is more important than ever. Many participants may feel anxious or confused about what these changes mean for their plans and supports. Take the time to explain the new funding periods, the structure of their PACE-generated plans, and how their budgets will be managed. By educating your clients, you can manage their expectations, build trust, and empower them to work collaboratively with you under the new framework. This supportive approach will help ensure a smooth transition and reinforce your role as a trusted partner in their NDIS journey. Ultimately, these reforms are not just about new rules. They represent a cultural shift towards a more accountable, transparent, and effective NDIS. While the transition may require significant effort, embracing these changes will position your organization for long-term success. By investing in staff training, updating your systems, and communicating openly with participants, you can confidently adapt to the new landscape. These changes are designed to strengthen the scheme for everyone, ensuring that it can continue to provide life-changing support for Australians with disability, and providers are at the very heart of making that vision a reality.